Cambodia is a land of contradictions. The average monthly salary is around $300, yet I'm standing in a neighborhood where the average home costs $500,000 and the king villas go for $2 million. And you'll see Rolls Royces out here randomly parked next to street food carts. Go figure. But we're not just here to see and admire the architecture of Orchid Royal or PH Euro Park. We are here to actually pull back the curtain on where all the wealth is coming from. So in today's video, we're going to try to answer the question of where all this money comes from and who are the people that actually live behind these gates. Let's go.
First, let's look at the sky. Orchid Royal is a vertical city. If you look at the resident list, it's a map of Asia. You have wealthy Chinese, Singaporeans, and Koreans. The deep fact, why here? 2 words, strata title. In Cambodia, foreigners can't own ground floor land, but they can own up to 70% of a condo building. Yep, you heard right. This has turned Orkide, or Orchid, however you want to pronounce it, into a safe haven. Because Cambodia uses the US dollar as its primary currency, wealthy Asians from countries with volatile currencies, like the yen or the dong, either from China or Vietnam, park their cash here. Buying a condo in Orchid isn't just buying a home, it's buying a US dollar asset in an emerging market. And what type of lifestyle will you see in this community? This is the working elite. You'll see young tech entrepreneurs and logistics tycoons in this gym. They want the Singapore lifestyle without leaving Phnom Penh. Now, let's go to the ground. This is PH Euro Park. Fancy name, huh? Unlike the condos, this area is dominated by the Khmer elite. You'll notice the title, Oak Nya. I may be butchering this, but it's pronounced Oak Nya or Oak Nya on many of the business cards here. To become an Oak Nya in Cambodia, you historically had to donate at least $500,000 to the state for national development. You heard right. Today, there are even higher tiers, like Neek Oak Nya. It is a literal tycoon status that signals you are part of the country's inner circle. Okay. So where is this money coming from? I'll tell you the first place it's coming from, the land lottery. Most of the wealth here didn't start in a boardroom, it started in the dirt. 20 years ago, the land this Bori sits on was swamp or farmland. Families who held hard titles to small plots became overnight millionaires when developers like Peng Huoth moved in. They traded their dirt for villas, baby. Where's the second place this money is coming from? Well, manufacturing. Others are the factory owners. Cambodia is a manufacturing powerhouse for the West. Think of garments, shoes, bikes. The people living in these king villas are the ones running the supply chains that end up in your local mall in the US or Europe. You might see some non-Khmer faces living in these villas too. But wait, I said foreigners can't own land. So how do they do it? Now we get into the deep dive of this. There are actually 3 ways they do it. The first way is called the nominee. That means they marry a Cambodian citizen. It's risky, but common. The second way is the trust law. This is the new gold standard. Since 2019, Cambodia allowed trust companies to hold the land for foreigners. It's a legal loophole that has allowed millions of dollars in international wealth to flow into these gated communities. And the third way? That's a little shady, and that's why they call it the shadow economy. We have to be honest here. A portion of the wealth in these high-end zones comes from a place south of Phnom Penh near the coastline of Cambodia, which is called Sihanoukville. Sihanoukville's massive and controversial online gaming and casino industry. When that money gets, quote, cleaned, unquote, and reinvested, it often ends up in the Phnom Penh real estate area.
So is it just rich Asians? No. It's a cocktail of foreign investments, land wealth, and political status. These neighborhoods are a physical manifestation of Cambodia's year-on-year 7% gross domestic product growth. It's flashy, it's controversial, and it's growing faster than the city can keep up with. You see, in the West, we're taught that wealth should be quiet, but in Cambodia, wealth is anything but that. It's loud and proud, and it comes with a European sauna. And whether you love it or hate it, you can't look away.
And now a message from one of our sponsors, me. What you see in front of you is my latest graphic design t-shirt, which is a blueprint of Angkor Wat at night. And you know what? If you didn't have your infrared glasses on, you would miss the monkey that's sleeping on the steps on the bottom left. So why not pick up this unique design that's one of a kind that only you will be sporting? The link is down below in the description. Thank you again for all of you that have already purchased the products before. I appreciate you. Now back to our regular scheduled program.
So what surprised you more? The land flip millionaires or the Okinawa title holders? Let's talk more about it in the comments. So subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to check out this next video, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao!